All right, folks, this is the Villa De Cubero Trading Post in Cubero, New Mexico, right here on Route 66. In 1937, Route 66 bypassed Cubero. At that time, Wallace Gunn and Sidney Gottlieb established the Villa De Cubero Deluxe Tourist Courts and Trading Post on the new highway. The cafe was established across the highway, which I'm assuming is going to be this building right over here today. Sorry, there's a lot of traffic here, but it's going to be this building right over here. But this building right here is the main reason that we are here right now. And the reason being, it is said or believed that Ernest Hemingway stayed here in 1951 for between 2 weeks and 2 months. And at that time, while he was staying here, he was writing The Old Man and the Sea. And this place had kind of become a getaway of sorts for celebrities that wanted to get away from the big town of Hollywood or Los Angeles. They would come out here to stay. They have rooms and motel rooms and cottages back behind the main trading post here. But Ernest Hemingway, when he stayed here, the owner was not fond of him. Ernest Hemingway could be a pretty grumpy guy, I guess. And on one occasion, when he came in, the owner actually told him, "Al viene el diablo puerco," which means, "Here comes the son of the devil." Years later, actress Vivian Vance, Ethel Mertz from the I Love Lucy show, brought the owner a book, a signed copy of The Old Man and the Sea, and it was inscribed inside of it, "The dirty old devil, eh?" and signed Ernest Hemingway. And pretty neat place. We'll walk around the back and see if we can't see what's left of the property. Really a neat location though. And Jean Tierney, old movie actress, was also known to get away here and hang out just to relieve stress and get out of the public eye, as were several old movie stars. Old-time movie stars, I should say. They probably weren't old when they stayed here. That's a neat property though. And it is still in business today. In fact, it's the only reliable store that is open between Puerco and Grants along Old Route 66. I wonder what inspired Ernest Hemingway while staying here to write The Old Man and the Sea. Because there is no sea anywhere near here. In fact, there's no lake anywhere near here to my knowledge. All right, the owner of the Villa De Cubero Trading Post, which is now a little grocery store, has allowed us to come inside, and this right here is the story of Ernest Hemingway being here. Wow. So you can stop this video and read that if you'd like. Trying to get you a good view of it. That's pretty cool.
Wow.
And here's some pictures of the Villa De Cubero back in the day. That's awesome. And then this is the inside of the Villa De Cubero today. It's a local market and grocery store, and they have a beer cellar over here, so they have an entire room that's chilled for holding beer. All right, we are in Budville, New Mexico, and this is the old King's Cafe and Bar. In 1978, it became the Midway Lounge. Don't know how old it is, but this is an old Route 66 bar and lounge right here in Budville, New Mexico. Looks like their sign got destroyed up here. This sign, I've seen photos where it says Midway Bar right up there. They do have a Route 66 shield right over here in this corner of the building. And this road right here is old 66. You can see the highway up there where 18-wheeler's coming across up there now. I'm inside of the Midway Bar now. That used to be the King's Cafe Lounge. And this is what the place looks like. The manager here was nice enough to let me come inside and film. Because of COVID right now, I can't shoot the entire bar, but I can shoot from where I'm at behind this wall. So, and they are a packaged liquor store, so you can come in here and purchase liquor if you're on the road and looking to relax a little bit. Neat place though. Look at the construction with the hand-hewn wood. It's beautiful. That's neat. All right. Okay, we are on Route 66 in Budville, New Mexico, and this is the Dixie. Well, I guess it was a bar and package store.
It was a Dixie Tavern, and like the sign says, established in 1936. It's a tavern and a cafe besides being a bar. And they say they had cabins for rent, but I don't see any cabins around. But that was a long time ago. And they sold Indian rugs, pottery, jewelry, and stuff like that. And you know, it was noted for truckers because they have a big parking lot.
They do.
Yeah,
they do.
That's all I know of, and they're closed. Big time closed.
Yeah, they've been out of business for quite a while, obviously, but it was a big place.
Yeah.
Very large place here. Okay, we are in Budville, New Mexico, right on Route 66, and this is the Budville Trading Company. And this one has some dark history to it, folks. This used to be a garage and gas station. It was opened in 1928 by Bud Rice and his wife Flossie. In the 1930s, the business was expanded to include a trading post and store, and Bud began operating the only towing service between Rio Puerco River Crossing and Grants. He also became Justice of the Peace, and he started charging large fines for small infractions on travelers and tourists coming through here. In 1967, during a robbery here at the garage, Bud was murdered, along with one of his employees, an 82-year-old elderly lady. Bud's wife continued to operate this business up until 1994. She got married twice, 2 times more, I believe, but she operated this business up until 1994, which is actually kind of cool because that means that this business was in business for 66 continuous years on Route 66. But there was a robbery and murder that took place here. Today, it's become a Route 66 attraction, a very neat building. They also had some cottages behind the building, or cabins, that they would rent out. And the mailing address is actually Cubero, but today it's Cubero, but I guess back in the day it was Budville. There's their water tower there for the property. There's 2 or 3 cabins back behind the building that they would rent out to travelers. Probably if they were broke down in their car and needed a place to stay for a couple nights till they could get parts out here. All right, the main garage was right over here for the Budville Garage, or now Trading Company. But right over here, out in the field, these are some more cabins that they would rent out to travelers if they needed a place to stay for the night. So you can see that they are still here. So neat. I don't think I'd want to stay in those places now, though.
Strange RV tours will take you places with Greg and Janet's smiling faces. You might see a crazy flavored soda review or some tips to fix your RV too. So come along, won't you join us, friend, as we discover what's around the bend. Just sit right back in your easy chair. Strange RV Tours is on the air. Strange RV Tours is on the air.